There we go. Good. Hey. It's so weird. There's like three things I got to look at, so I can't just immediately come on and go, hey, welcome everybody. It's the Mighty J Dog, the 420 report. Although that would be fun to do. It's also a lot different than doing a regular comedy show where I get on stage, the audience is already gathered. This is kind of reminds me of back in the day when I first started doing stand-up, and one of the very first gigs I had was at a blues bar opening for the blues band that night. They wanted me to come in around 6. The band went on around 8 or 9, and I only had like 10 minutes of material. So I roll in about 6 o'clock. There's fucking nobody there. No, there's the bar owner, the bar manager, maybe like one regular sitting down at the end of the bar watching TV. And so I'm like, oh. He's like, okay, we'll get up there, get started. He turns on the stage lights. I'm like, there's nobody here. He's like, yeah, I know, but he goes, people walking by, they'll see something's going on, and then they'll come in. You'll gather a crowd for us. And so that's what I do. I just do like 10 minutes of material, 15 minutes of material. It's pretty much all I had. I just had to do it over and over and over and over, like all these different sets, like the same set, just 20 different times that night, gathering a crowd. And by the time the crowd was smoking, gathered, rocking, kick-ass hot, energetic, fired up, ready for a show, they're like, okay, Jared, I'll get out of here. Bring on the blues band. That's what this Facebook Live reminds me of. I got to yak it up for a few minutes while the audience grows. So thank you, everybody, for joining in. We got a lot of people joining in already. Jack Herndon from Redneck Fest. That was a fun gig. Talk about a throwback Thursday, man. We can talk about that shit from 2009. The Doobie Mobile. I'll just put the video on here so you guys can check it out for yourselves. So otherwise, let me just pump the dates coming up this weekend. Friday, tomorrow night, July 21st, I'll be in Quincy, Illinois at Martini's, inside the Olive Room, located inside Martini's. 2 shows, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I think that's what it is. I should probably get this shit straight before I start yakking up about it. And then what else do I have? Saturday night. Coming back to Iowa, Barnum, Iowa, at the Junkyard Bar and Grill. The Junkyard Bar and Grill, Barnum, Iowa. Tickets are $10. So get them now while they're hot. Limited seating. Wait, there's more. Who else is on? Chip Sobo. What's up, Chip? Checking in from Louisville, Kentucky. There's people checking in from all over the country, and some from other countries. So I really like doing these 420 reports. It's my favorite part of the day. I look for it all day long. And it's just a really good time talking it up with the peeps out there. Doing a little throwback Thursday. I found these report cards, so I thought these were funny as I went through them. It's weird how there were times when I was like an excellent academic student, a role model. And then other times I was just completely out of control. Like here, work habits need improved. Work habits need improved. Work habits need improved. What they do is they put these conduct. You get this check mark if you need improvement in the area. Work habits need improved. Dependability needs improved. Good Lord. Dependability. Work habits, dependability. Here's a comment. See if you can read that. Too much talking during work time. And then here you go. See, I got my shit together. Jeremy's conduct has greatly improved. Here is a discipline notice. What did I get in trouble for? Poor language on the bus. I believe that this will take care of the problem. If you have any questions, feel free to call. Guess what, fuckers? It didn't take care of the problem. Oh, shit. A recess detention. Oh, man. I missed out on playing Foursquare. I missed out on tetherball. That'll teach me not to say the F word on the bus. Now I get paid to say the F word, motherfuckers. I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird mood today, man. Discipline notice, talking and bothering others. Yeah, I still do that. Now I get paid to talk and bother others. 15 minutes after school. That almost sounds like a reward. It almost sounds like you're rewarding the comedian with a 15-minute set. Like, hey, you were talking and bothering others. Hey, stay 15 minutes, do that shit. Here's a 15-minute set. Here's one discipline notice from band. I fucking hated band, man. I fucking hated band. I wanted to just be a kick-ass saxophone player, you know, like Rob Lowe in St. Elmo's Fire. I just didn't want to actually practice to get good. I just wanted to be like magically gifted with those abilities. Forgot instrument, third offense, 15-minute detention after school. I had a lot of 15-minute detentions after school. That sounds like that's fucking nothing, man. For talking and playing instruments without permission in the band room. See, now I'm getting busted for playing instruments. Sending mixed messages. Jeremy has missed 2 band lessons so far this quarter. He really needs the lessons, and it is hard for him to keep up with the rest of the band. Yeah, because I got no rhythm. You can look at videos of me now trying to fucking nod my head to songs. I can't fucking do it. I don't know. I'm like rhythmically retarded. I've never been good at that shit. I don't even know why I had to do it, man. I don't know why did I fucking do that. Why couldn't they why can't they have comedy classes? Why is music, I mean, I get music is important. I love music. Everybody likes music. But isn't comedy just as important? Isn't humor just as important? Fuck band. They got to start teaching like a humor class or comedy classes. Get more kids involved in that shit. Plus, half the time I got to be quiet because my kid's upstairs and he's in band. He plays the drums. I kind of actually like it. He's actually pretty good at it. He gets that shit from his mother. I suck at it, man. You know, why couldn't they have helped me develop my natural comedy gifts back in the day? That's what we need. We need humor and comedy classes. Little less music, more humor and comedy. That's just me. I'm a douchebag. Just a note to let you know where Jeremy's grade stands as of now. Inadequate. More effort needed. Jeez. 15 minutes after school. Forgot instrument for the 4th time. Make sure all work is done on time. Feel free to call me after 1 p.m. And then there's the phone number. Grade 70% so far. Well, that's a C. That's average. Why do I have to be above average in band? Anyway, I thought those were fun to go through. Found those the other day when I was cleaning shit out. Who else is out there? What's going on? What do you guys think? I think being funny has to be natural. Being funny, being funny is natural. I believe that everybody deep down has that natural ability. It's just whether or not they're stifled as a child, whether or not they're stifled growing up. You know, you sit there in school and maybe you do have a good, clever wit. Not necessarily the class clown. I really wasn't the class clown. I really didn't like doing wacky, crazy, wild stunts. Sometimes, absolutely, for sure. But most of the time, I really prefer just sitting back, drawing my fucking cartoons, writing out my weird stories, writing out my weird jokes, saying witty, smart-ass shit, just, kind of under my breath to my friends. I didn't like being the spectacle of the class all the time. Sometimes, for sure. I think we all have that natural ability to have humor and comedy. Funny is not just natural, and there's only some people that have it, some people don't. Funny absolutely is natural, but we all have the natural ability. It's just, a couple things. How much are you stifled as a kid? You sit in the back of the classroom and you're cracking some jokes, just trying to get yourself in a good mood. Get some positive vibes going in the classroom. You're not going to do a fucking comedy show the entire hour. Like, I had that kind of material back then. Shit. When I was 8 years old in 3rd grade getting disciplinary notices for conduct, the most goddamn material I had was like 2 minutes. So let me do my 2 minutes. Let's get some laughter going in the classroom, elevate the mood, get some positivity going. And maybe it'll create a better learning environment. I think I read something about that, You know, Freud discovered that one of the greatest purposes of humor is to be able to open up people's minds so that way they're more receptive to new information. I think that humor in the classroom starting the day off is a fucking great way to go. And teaching it is it would be amazing. You can absolutely teach comedy. You can absolutely teach how to be funny. But you sit in the back of the classroom and you start cracking jokes, and there's always usually, hey, don't talk! Dan Lee, 15-minute recess after school. Then everybody else just like I'm the one that takes the grenade. I go for the fucking 15-minute recess. But what does it do to the rest of the classroom? It shuts them the fuck up too. They're all like, oh shit. You know, so then people become stifled and they don't really get out their natural ability to be funny. It takes guys like me that are known as the disruptors, the problem child, you know, the guy that's always in 15-minute detention that stays unstifled for, you know, to get on stage and do stand-up comedy. And then it's like, fuck, now it's more about a therapy session. You go around a lot of these comedy clubs, fucking comedians on stage are really just getting out their personal trauma bullshit, which does make for the best comedy. Real life shit that we can all relate to. Am I right? Who's with me on that? Hey, Uncle Terry's on, man. You know what I was like back when I was a kid. Talking shit, being a smart ass, getting in trouble. But look what it led to. An audience of 8 on Facebook Live broadcast. Worldwide fame, baby. Have I plugged the dates yet this week? Bob LaFada's on. What's up, Bob? I love it that you join in. He's another regular 420 Report viewer. Hit me up with some likes. Hit me up with some shares. That's pretty much all I had. Went off on my little rant about how I think we need to bring more humor, comedy classes into mainstream education. Everybody's in band. And here's the other thing about band. I go to these fucking band concerts, and I gotta be quiet, but most of the time they fucking suck. It is an hour and a half of misery. And the band conductor is up there orchestrating it like it's the New York Symphony, like they're really into it. It's like their WrestleMania. You know, I get it. It's like their 1 or 2 performances of the year, so they're really fucking getting into it. But for me, I'm just sitting back there like, oh. There has got to be a loaded gun around here somewhere. You know, but God forbid you joke about that in fucking public school. It's a joke, motherfuckers. It's a joke. I'm sorry if anybody's watching got offended right now. Chances are, if you're going to be offended by anything I have to say, you're probably not going to be on my Facebook list to begin with. So I'm not going to fucking worry about it. I'm having fun, man. All right, guys. It's getting dark. It's getting demented. It's hot as shit. Hope everybody's staying cool. I don't know if the heat wave's hitting the entire country. I actually kind of like this weather. I hear it's like this in Vegas all the time. That might be where I'm going to wind up. Either a rich and famous successful comedian or buried 6 feet in the fucking desert for talking shit to the wrong person at the wrong time. Come see me this Friday if you're in Illinois or Missouri. I'm going to be in Quincy in the Olive Room inside Martinez. And then Saturday, July 22nd in Barnum, Iowa at Junkyard Bar and Grill. That's a 9 o'clock show. Tickets are $10. Hey, Susan, what's up? Thank you, guys. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. Thank you all so much for joining in today. This is Jared Dog, tuning out with the 420 Report. I'll be back on Monday at 4:20 p.m. And in the meantime, if you want to see some more of my crazy shit on video, go to my YouTube page. It's just youtube.com/thebarcomic. I'm going to put the link up there along with that video that I talked about earlier from Redneck Fest. Has some good stuff for Throwback Thursday 2009. Fuck, I'll just tell the story here real quick. I was going to wrap up, but fuck it, there's still people watching. Pete LaFuchsia, what up, man? You're tracking me? You bored out of your mind? I was just talking about how band concerts make me want to execute myself. Shit. Redneck Fest, the Doobie Mobile. So I do this gig in Janesville, Wisconsin. Pretty good gig. Small crowd, you know, but enthusiastic. It's in a place called the Armory, which is where they put on their community theater shows. It's like a real fancy place. They have dinner set up, all that kind of stuff. So I do my show, and afterwards I get to talking to a couple people, and it turns out that they are going to start running this local festival. The last couple of years it had been a party, kind of grew into something bigger and better and badder. They're bringing in some national bands, this and that. They're going to have a backyard demolition derby. In other words, all things redneck. It was going to be off the hook. There was like a mudslide, people dragging each other on a tow rope through a mud pit. That's not my bag, but whatever. I was totally into the demolition derby idea. And I'm like, hey, do you need like an announcer for it? I would do that. And they're like, no. We want you to be in it. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll be in it. Check that item off the bucket list. Here's the only thing I request is that I drive car number 420. So I'm going to put the link on here so you guys can watch how that madness played out. And thank you guys for watching again today. 420 Report. I'll see you again on Monday. And that's it for now.